The sole purpose of introducing leg bites is to avoid false engagements during deployment. The explanation is in the fine details. Franco doesn't teach dogs to bite legs per se, but rather he removes any inhibition about biting legs. This is a critical distinction. Franco is aware of many instances during deployment when a service dog would not engage a passive man because a familiar body part wasn't exposed. Conversely, if someone attempts to kick a dog, the dog shouldn't disengage. There are multiple reasons to neutralize the dog to legs. Because this topic can be somewhat controversial, we debated including leg bites in this production. Ultimately, failure to engage during deployment can be a serious handler safety issue. The dog needs to be reliable, predictable, and consistent. To that end, it's important to introduce leg bites safely with guidelines in a controlled manner. So here we go.
The purpose of the leg bite is it's no different than an arm bite. A lot of people think it's a little bit more hazardous, a little bit more dangerous. It's not any more dangerous. It's something that can create a hazardous situation for a dog. If a dog has been snap kicked to the face, can be seriously injured. And there's many dogs out there right now that I can kick. I can't present an arm to them, can't present a back to them because they're going to bite it every time. But as soon as I present a foot to them, they're not going to do it and they're going to go into avoidance. And they're going to try to work around that foot. They're not going to engage it. It's just a simple fact. There's many dogs, and it's not. Once again, this isn't a genetic predisposition of the dog. This is our incompetence or inability to train leg bites and to show the dog hey, this is another threat. This has to be treated equally as a threat as the arm does, as the back, whatever appendage the dog. They all should be treated equally. Everything is a threat to a dog, and a kick can deliver a lot of damage to an animal. So, and by teaching leg bites, because the dog's been taught leg bites doesn't mean he's now going to disregard the rest of the body. That's not the case at all. But we do know this now. If somebody is to present a leg, the dog will take the threat. And that's where I stop with it. That's simply it. The dog can achieve success through a leg bite just like it can achieve success through an upper body bite.
A dog that bites in the inside of the leg that's very confident up here, I was just in Boston last week, you'd have been surprised. They were super strong here, but once I put them here, they were hectic. They were like, wow, what am I doing inside this core part of the body? And they just didn't know how to, lunge out, stretch. They were just hitting side to side. Didn't want to release. It was really, you could see the signs of the stress in the dog. Completely different personality. But once they were in there 3 and 4 times and they achieved success, their demeanor went back to just like they were biting in the chest like they're always used to doing, or biting in the arm like they're always used to doing. So at that point in time, I know the dog's going to be successful if anybody ever goes out to snap kick him in the face, or if a guy's lying in a closet trying to conceal himself from the cops, and the only thing that's sticking out is his quad, and the dog sees it, he doesn't walk it because he doesn't recognize it. And I know many officers that have had false engagements on a passive man because the arm wasn't exposed, because that's all the dogs ever bite. That's how your mind's got to work, man, when you're training dogs. They must be just as good here as they are here, as they are here, as they are here. There is nothing, okay? Your dog's going to be in front of you on the knees like this. You're going to make sure the hands are buried deep inside your pants, All right, well, the reason you do this is because I don't want you guys to break fall. If you break fall, what happens? You're here, you present, you go like this. You threw your arms up. That pulls the dogs off the legs to go to their sweet spots, which are the arm. So what you want to do is you want to drive them all the way inside your pants, down here, like this, and that way there's no joints locked out. I can't dislocate an elbow because I'm not like this. When I hit the ground, it's not going to dislocate my shoulder. Everything is straight up like this, and I'm going to go gently down on my backside, just like that, all right? Now, this is the sweet spot. From the upper knee to the groin, this is the sweet spot. Why is this the sweet spot? Because this is the core part of the body. This is what creates more stress for any dog than anything. Why is that? Because they never see it. That's why, Dutch dogs are super strong on the front, because from a very young in their life, they're taught this, inside the body.